If the question is going to be about the topic at hand, then I will take another question. If it's not about the topic at hand, then we'll not do the question. Topic at hand?
Yes.
Go ahead.
My name is Julian Rodriguez-Drix. I'm with board member of the Environmental Justice League of Rhode Island. I'm also a resident right in this neighborhood here in Washington Park, South Broad Street. So welcome you all to Washington Park, to a part of our community that I care very much about. I think a lot of the topics at hand, I care about all of those issues, kind of the role of big money and corporate interests in politics in terms of pushing destructive projects or proposals through or blocking things that could change that. I think it's really important work. And I really want to echo what Mike had said with the Sierra Club around, there's underlying issues before all this as well that also need to be addressed. From the environmental justice perspective, I think the underlying issues of environmental racism have been in place for a while. I think long before Citizens United, I think Citizens United made it much worse. But there are communities that get seen as being the sacrifice zone where all the dirty industry, whether it's fossil fuels or other types of dirty polluting industries, go because of people's ability to have their voice heard or not heard based on race, based on class, based on histories of redlining, slavery, etc. And I think these have always been the foundation of this country's politics and have been made worse recently. So I applaud your efforts to really address the many problems that have been amplified under Citizens United. I ask that you also support some of these ongoing, and like I said, these very important local struggles around topics such as environmental racism. On that topic, I have here with me a position paper I'd like to share with you all on liquefied natural gas and proposed import terminal. I know Cicilline, you had done a great job kind of fighting an import proposal here in 2005. We're asking for all of your all support in fighting National Grid's proposal to stop a liquefaction facility here in the port, which would already host, there's a low-income community of color, already hosts too many polluting industries, many of them fossil fuels. It supplies fossil fuels for most of southern New England. As we've been sitting here, I saw 2 oil tankers already docked when I came in. Another one went by just a few minutes ago. This is one of the sacrifice zones, and this is yet another fossil fuel expansion project in the sacrifice zone. Out of everyone sitting at the table here, it's only the 2, it's the Sierra Club and Clean Water Action have opposed this facility. And thank you, Senator Juan Pichardo, for being one of the 9 Providence legislators who have spoken out against this facility. Recently, Mayor Jorge Elorza also came out against it. But we need all of our elected officials and delegates to stand up to this kind of corporate power and decision making, to stand up for the representative, for the people you're supposed to be representing, particularly for the most marginalized and oppressed people and communities within the state. So I'm asking you now, we've asked you before, and we'll keep asking you, will you all stand up and oppose National Grid's plan for liquefied natural gas export facility here in the state, regardless of how much political power National Grid has? And I know that have the ear of many of you all, so I ask you all to have the courage, like the other legislators and the mayor, to be able to stand up and oppose their plans. Thank you.
Thanks for your comment.